Hello everyone, welcome to Magic Automotive. This video is about wire tap-ins. Blue tap-ins can be grease-filled or non-grease-filled and are used on 14 to 18 gauge wiring. They are commonly included with the wiring harness kits. Red tap-ins are used on 14 to 22 gauge wiring and are orderable through your EPC from the part number on the screen. These black tap-ins are included with stealth hitch wiring kits and are also used on 14 to 22 gauge wires. Blue and red tap-ins contain a dead end for your input wires and a pass-through channel for the vehicle wiring. Black tap-ins do not contain a dead end. Now let's take a look at how to use these tap-ins. The blue tap-ins will occasionally come semi-closed. I recommend opening them slightly and even pulling up the metal tap with needle nose pliers to ease their installation. Now place the pass-through channel of the tap over the vehicle wire. Then insert your input wire into the dead end of the tap-in. Use linesman's pliers to clamp the tap into the wires. Always ensure no other wiring is caught in your pliers. Sometimes you may miss the input wires. It happens. To fix this, we will pry open the tap using a flathead screwdriver. Then pull the wire out of the tap. Grab another tap-in or fix the existing one by pulling the metal bar back out of the tap and try again. When done clamping, give it the pull test. When it passes, close the cover. It is good to note if you have access to several inches of vehicle wiring, it makes sense to stagger the tap-ins along the vehicle wiring to avoid a bulging insulation site. If you only have access to a small amount of wiring, this can be unavoidable. Just do the best you can. The red tap-ins are useful when encountered with newer or European vehicles that contain 22 gauge wiring. The trick is that the metal tap contains its 22 gauge side lined up to the input wire channel and not on the vehicle side pass-through. So let's use needle nose pliers to flip the metal tap. Now the pass-through side will tap the 22 gauge wire on the vehicle. It's also good to note that you would want the signal wires aimed towards your converter box. So in my scenario, the converter box would be on the right hand of my wiring. If the converter box was over here on the other side, I would want these input wires angling the other way so they're not bent during the installation. The red tap-ins also one pinch closed with the linesman's pliers. Give it the pull test and then close the cap. The black tap-ins, designed a little differently, are going to require you squeeze them twice, once from each end of the tap-in, in order to get a good tap. Place the tap-in over the vehicle wire through one channel. Place the signal wire from your converter box into the tap-in, making sure it does not come out the other side. Now squeeze the tap-in closed as hard as you can with your hands in an effort to keep it in position while you grab your linesman's pliers. And then clamp shut. Remember, both sides, and keep all the other wiring clear. So as you can see, one clamp hasn't closed it. I'm going to try again. Clamping. It still is not closed on the other side. The second squeeze from the other side is necessary. Now you can give it a pull test, but it's definitely in there. You can now use electrical tape to secure the wiring, cover the tap-ins to help keep them and their covers in place for the future. Make it look nice, go all the way up, and you're done. Hope this helps you with the use of wire tap-ins. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you liked the video or you learned something, give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to learn more, hit subscribe.